Good morning there. This is our daily lectionary readings for Friday, May 5th, 2023. Psalm 31, 1 through 5 and 15 through 16 is going to be our psalm reading. Genesis chapter 12, verses 1 through 3 is going to be our Old Testament reading. And the book of Acts, chapter 6, verses 8 through 15 is going to be our New Testament reading. We're going to be doing this in the Message, and so for the psalm, they're going to expand this just a little. Psalm 31, 1 through 5. I run to you, God. I run for dear life. Don't let me down. Take me seriously this time. Get down on my level and listen. And please, no procrastination. Your granite cave, a hiding place. Your high cliff nest, a place of safety. You're my cave to hide in, my cliff to climb. Be my safe leader. Be my true mountain guide. Free me from hidden traps. I want to hide in you. I put my life in your hands. You won't drop me. You'll never let me down. And we continue in verses 15 through 18. Desperate, I throw myself on you. You are my God. Hour by hour, I place my days in your hand. Safe from the hands out to get me. Warm me, you servants, with a smile. Save me because you love me. Don't embarrass me by not showing up. I've given you plenty of notice. Embarrass the wicked. Stand them up. Leave them stupidly shaking their heads as they drift down to hell. Gag them, those loud-mouthed liars who heckle me, your followers, with jeers and cat calls. Phone's not cooperating today on staying up. Exodus 3, 1 through 12 is going to be our Old Testament reading. Moses was shepherding the flock of Jethro, his father-in-law, the priest of Midian. He led the flock to the west end at the wilderness and came to the mountain of God, Horeb. The angel of God appeared to him in flames of fire blazing out of the middle of a bush. He looked. The bush was blazing away, but it didn't burn up. Moses said, "What's going on here? I can't believe this. Amazing. Why doesn't the bush burn up?" God saw that he stopped to look, and God called to him from out of the bush, "Moses! Moses!" He said, "Yes, I'm right here." God said, "Don't come any closer. Remove your sandals from your feet. You are standing on holy ground." Then he said, "I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob." Moses hid his face, afraid to look at God. And God said, "I've taken a good, long look at the affliction of my people in Egypt. I've heard their cries for deliverance from their slave masters. I know all about their pain. And now I have come down to help them. Pry them loose from the grip of Egypt. Get them out of the country and bring them to a good land with wide open spaces, a land lush with milk and honey, the land of the Canaanite, the Hittite, the Amorite, the Perizzite, the Hivite, and the Jebusite. The Israelite cry for help has come to me, and I've seen for myself how cruelly they have been treated by the Egyptian. It's time for you to go back. I'm sending you to Pharaoh to bring my people, the people of Israel, out of Egypt." Moses answered God, "But why me? What makes you think that I could ever go to Pharaoh and lead the children of Israel out of Egypt?" "I'll be with you," God said, "and this will be proof that I am the one who sent you. When you have brought my people out of Egypt, you will worship God right here at this very mountain." Our New Testament reading comes from the book of Acts, chapter 7, verses 1 through 16. The chief priest said, "What do you have to say for yourself?" And Stephen replied, Friends, fathers, and brothers, the God of glory appeared to our father Abraham when he was still in Mesopotamia, before the move to Haran, and told him, Leave your country and family and go to the land that I show you. So he left the country of the Chaldeans and moved to Haran. After the death of his father, he migrated to the country where you now live. But God gave him nothing, not so much as a foothold. He did promise to give the country to him and his son later on, even though Abraham had no son at the time. God let him know that his offspring would move to an alien country where they would be enslaved and brutalized for hundreds of years. But God said, I'll step in and take care of those slaveholders and bring my people out so they can worship me in this place. Then he made a covenant with them, signed it in Abraham's flesh by circumcision. When Abraham had his son Isaac, within 8 days, he reproduced the sign of circumcision in him. Isaac became the father of Jacob, and Jacob, father of 12 fathers, each faithfully passing on the covenant sign. But then those fathers, burning up with jealousy, sent Joseph off to Egypt as a slave. God was right there with him, though, and he not only rescued him from the troubles, but brought him to the attention of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. He was so impressed with Joseph that he put him in charge of the whole country, including his own personal affairs. Later, a famine descended on the entire region, stretching from Egypt to Canaan, bringing terrific hardship. Our hungry fathers looked high and low for food, but the cupboard was bare. Jacob had heard that there was food in Egypt, and sent our fathers to scout for it. Having confirmed the report, they went back to Egypt a second time to get food. On that visit, Joseph revealed his true identity to his brothers and introduced the Jacob family to Pharaoh. Then Joseph sent for his father Jacob and everyone else in his family, 75 in all. That's how Jacob's family got to Egypt. Jacob died, and our fathers after him. They were taken to Shechem and buried in the tomb for which Abraham paid a good price to the sons of Hamor. And this ends our readings for the day, and so much sorry for how the camera kept on falling down. Peace. Have a good rest of the day. Enjoy your weekend.